What does it mean to be green? According to Spear, a green or sustainable product is one that has less of an environmental impact, or is less detrimental to human health than the traditional product equivalent. In our society, it has become more popular to purchase green products among consumers. Not only is it trending more, but there is substantial evidence as to why buying green is better for you. Up to 70% of consumers have considered environmental issues while shopping. Not only have consumers been buying greener products, but there have been pushes for companies to make things greener as well. Some examples are new policies that have been put in place legally, the pressure of consumer desires, and through the First Earth Summits. Some laws that have been put into place include the Clean Air Act, Clean Water Act, Toxic Substances Control Act, Endangered Species Act, Energy Policy Act, Food Quality Protection Act, Pollution Prevention Act, and so much more. So have all companies been taking the green step forward? No. Many have been fighting the green trend in a way that makes the consumers believe that what they are buying is green for them and the environment, otherwise known as greenwashing. What is greenwashing actually? According to Merriam-Webster, it is expressions of environmental concerns, especially as a cover for products, policies, or activities. In other words, companies try to make the consumer believe they are greener than what they actually are. Take a moment and look at these images. Can you spot the greenwashing? Which of these products are actually green? How can you tell? So, how can you tell if a product is truly green? As Vassal explains, in order to combat greenwashing, follow these tips. 1. Never judge a book by its cover. 2. Look for specifics. 3. Look for ingredient lists. And 4. Look for third-party certification. You may be skeptical. You must be skeptical. Question everything. For example, who is providing the information? One way to check if a product is truly green is to see if there is a certified third-party review. Does the product truly live by international standards? Some certified third-party reviewers are Green Seal and Eco Logo. However, you must be skeptical once again. Companies can create logos that look official and green, but are entirely rubbish and made up. It is also important to know the 7 sins of greenwashing. There's vagueness, fibbing, no proof, lesser of two evils, irrelevance, hidden trade-off, and worshipping false labels as described by Spalding. The sin of hidden trade-off suggests that a product is green based on a narrow set of attributes without attention to other important environmental issues. For example, the product itself may now be recyclable. However, what about the greenhouse gas emissions, energy used, and water usage? The sin of no proof is a company that makes an environmental claim that is not backed up by a third-party certification. In this case, it could be true or false. The sin of vagueness is when a company makes a claim that is broad and loosely defined. A great example of this is when a product says all natural. What does it mean to be all natural? The sin of worshipping false labels. This is where a company puts labels of their product that look like they could be official, but are actually self-declared and not a true third-party certification. An example of this is eco-friendly. Once again, what does it mean to be eco-friendly? The sin of irrelevance. This is when a product has labels that are true but unimportant. Some examples would be the label of CFC-free, as is actually banned by a law for all. Another example would be, say, if an apple had a gluten-free label on it. Duh. The sin of lesser of two evils. This one is similar to the sin of hidden trade-off, but it differs in the fact that it distracts the consumer from greater environmental impacts of the category as a whole. An example would be organic cigarettes. The sin of fibbing. This is when a company makes environmental claims that are entirely false. This sin isn't trying to put a spin on a product to make it seem better. It is full-blown lies. An example would be if the product says it is Energy Star registered when it truly is not. Let's review the images from a few slides ago. Now I have shaded in the products that are not green. How many did you get right from the first time looking at them? A lot of knowing which products are truly green is done through research. Be in the know. Educate yourself. And always be skeptical. Double check everything a company or product just hands you.